jadi up lah. So it's like 90 for the ticket, and then it goes further up to 120, goes further up to 190.
Okay.
But that's the ceiling right now. That's the ceiling right now.
Alright. So there's an easy fix for that.
Mm-hmm.
Really simple fix. Don't target university
I'm
students.
Oh, snap.
Okay, baik. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So hari ini saya bersama kembali dengan Tuan Aiman Azlan. Selepas 30 hari kita last hari tu, dan saya pun tak padam lagi rasakan apa yang saya dah kongsikan dengan Tuan Aiman.
Dah kerah dah tu Ing.
Dah kerah dah. Sebab dah saya pakai jenis marker sebab padam kan. Okay, so saya excited nak dengar apa yang Tuan Aiman dah buat dan apa yang Tuan dah dapat sejak 30 hari yang lepas, which is lebih kurang I think sebab 17-11 ke macam tu?
Yes, around that date lah.
Okay.
November, mid of November.
Okay, so it's been 30 days. So baik, silakan. What have you done? Apa yang dah berlaku dan sebagainya?
So saya take notes daripada our last session, and a few big points yang saya ambil adalah my other businesses tu kena pass to another person, which is my wife. Tapi nak transition kepada dia tu, I have to macam dump a lot of things. So that is ongoing.
Right, very good.
That's the first thing. So dia akan free lah a bit of my brain untuk nak fikir pasal my Taaruf coaching business, which is my main business at the moment. So the next thing that I did was the point of dumbing it down tu kan, I took it to heart, and saya ingatkan my framework tu dah simplify dah. Saya simplifykan lagi. So literally like everything yang saya sebut tu ada pecahan dia, supaya the end goal dia adalah once you dengar penjelasan saya, you tak ada macam macam mana that question tak ada dah. And I tested it dekat webinar yang saya buat baru-baru ni 15 Disember 3 hari lepas. Okay. Whereby saya present lah for the first time publicly dalam group webinar tersebut the dumbed down version of the 5-step framework tu, yang lagi simplify daripada yang sebelum ni. And the feedback I got was seperti mana yang saya harapkan lah. They know what to do. They dah nampak, they dah faham. So okay, job accomplished lah. Okay. So that's number 2. Number 3, target audience. And target audience dah berubah daripada focusing on university, now focusing on people yang kira macam ada bukan setakat niat tapi juga kudrat nak get married. So ada some sort of income and so on. But for university students, I have other plans yang mungkin the idea is to funnel them to the other group yang akan jadi my main audience. Like for example, saya still bagi university talks, not exclusive lah, but still bagi. So that kind of talks is not that resource intensive for me because saya tak payah nak market, saya just datang cakap je, right? So that prepares the audience once dia dah keluar universiti bekerja nanti, dia tahu saya siapa. So like macam I have that warm lead siap-siap. But for the new audience, bukan new lah, audience sudah ada dah, but I focus more on them. Surprisingly berkesan because saya survey webinar saya 15 Disember tu, majoritinya dalam that audience. Saya pun like quite surprised, macam ingatkan belajar universiti kot, saya dah terbiasa dengan audience tu kan. But 15 Disember, quite a lot of the audience yang datang tu adalah 30-an, late 20s, dah bekerja, tapi single. Single. Saya tanya calon pun tak ada. So memang single betul. So yes, that was a success lah. So I got their database, and finally, following your footstep, my membership akan launch next year. Yes. Yeah, so membership akan launch next year. It's idea yang sudah ada. It's just that saya brandkan dia sebagai membership platform. So the idea is that you still akan belajar all these thing about macam mana nak cari jodoh, macam mana nak berkahwin as a single person, but in this membership platform yang you bayar bulan-bulan lah. I use the same similar kind of fee structure macam Tuan Paeh Brian buat untuk for your membership platform, around 39 per month macam tu. And now it is in beta stage lah. So I take my alumni, so kira already warm leads yang dah ada, and I put them in the trial punya phase lah, because membership tu kita ada idea tapi nak implement tu nak tengok bug dia kat mana kan.
Betul.
So that is the current update. And yeah, about income, kan awal-awal tadi saya the 1 month ago saya kata nak dapat 10k pun susah kan.
Yep.
That problem tak ada dah. I think
Okay.
I got back lah the 10k momentum tu. But 30k tu belum sentuh lagi. Okay, that one belum lagi. But the 10k problem tu alhamdulillah that one solved. And I think the biggest factor adalah my email list. Silap kat situ.
Okay.
So I have like 20k email list kan, but yelah sebab lama tak sentuh dia jadi cold balik.
Yep.
Yang respond pun less than 10k, about 7, 8. Not bad lah kan. 7-8,000 yang actually responded. So banyak fokus balik lah, kembali kepada the email list tu and start to ataupun restart to grow the list again. So I already got the email marketing platform dah bayar apa semua dah, kira tak nak fikir banyak and terus just go with it je.
Faham. Okay, so if I can ask lah, what is the exact number you did in the last 30 days?
Exact number, the last 30 days, probably about 12k. Okay.
Alright, I'm so excited about this. You know why? Sebab masa Tuan Aiman masuk dia jumpa saya tu, I can see from the look of your that you have on your face, you tak confident yang benda ni can work. I can see that. What I mean is the changes yang kita nak buat. Because usually people dia memang tak selesa dengan changes yang akan berlaku, especially kalau you've been talking about to uni students and before, and itu when you nak change to the people yang
it's a comfort zone. Yeah, it's a comfort zone
punya thing.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
at the end of the day, money is funny, man. So you made in 30 days 12k. Betul?
Yeah, roughly yes, 12k.
So yeah, if you can make 12k, you can make 30k. The process is the same.
Saya dah letak lah 30k tu sebagai nombornya. Kira like I no longer just aim for 10k lah. Although it's still macam stuck dekat situ, but now my number bila saya letak goal is now 30k and I plan for that 30k tu. Kira kalau tak dapat 30k pun, right, below than that is still more than 10k for sure.
You see how funny things have changed now. Because before this, bila kita cakap, you always mention that saya nak hit 10k pun susah. But then I told you can make 30k, and now you've made 12k in 30 days. There's a mindset shift there, betul tak? Honestly, you memang dah rasa sebenarnya, oh yes, 30k is possible. So that's what I mean when I said yes, benda ni boleh dibuat. Even though some people akan rasa, there's this thing tau, people akan rasa macam the only way untuk make money in selling your skill adalah untuk teach someone untuk buat duit from it. What I mean is, for example, if you have the skill of public speaking, ajak orang untuk jadi public speaker untuk buat duit. People have this belief, but you are the living proof that it's not. Okay, you can have any kind of skill, experience, knowledge, teach it to people and people will pay, as long as you know what they want lah. Which is from the proof of this 12k in 30 days, I am so proud.
Thank you. I just need that somebody untuk just point, because before talking to you, I know what the problem is. Actually problems, dia banyak problems. Api merata-rata kan. So what you did was you just simply just fine tune je. Okay, apa kata you just focus problem ni je. So like, yelah, focus problem tu je.
Yep.
And identifying that just one problem untuk saya focus on. I just need that. I just need focus. Sebab bila you ada run 3 business at once, memang akan rasa overwhelmed lah, because semua benda nak fokus. Betul. Memang tak cukup tangan. And once I focus on the one thing, and I think the big factor I mentioned is the email list kan. So I just go all in on that. That create the chain reaction tu lah. Like, okay, you
Yes.
settle this problem, the big one, and yang small problem ni selesai. Oh, this problem selesai. So dia ada that chain reaction effect lah. I just needed somebody to point that out sahaja, because I had that like idle on my desktop sahaja, but I didn't take action. So that was helpful. Tapi itulah, taking action lah. You have to like push yourself to take action.
Yep. Okay, so honestly sebelum saya masuk pagi ni lah in our session ni, I was like, agak-agak dia ni buat apa kan dia tadi. Aiman was like, at least 10k lah. And when you mentioned yes.
Okay. Exceeding expectation. I like that.
Because of course 30k, if you were tiba-tiba untuk buat 30k, dia akan jadi susah juga, because you won't know what you did yang akan boleh buat 30k. But
that
if
is true.
If it is the process, for example ni 12k and then you get 20k and get 30k, you already know what to do. Just double down on it lah kan. This is a very good proof. I like it, and this is going to be a very good proof to everyone yang tak percaya lah, yang you can sell whatever you have with you and make money and also give impact to people. Because like I mentioned the other day when kita bila kita meet tu, I mentioned to you, why are you charging for so less? Because you are actually changing people's life kan. You are helping people untuk dapat partner yang bagus dan untuk ada family yang sihat dan sebagainya. So if you position it right, people will pay a lot of money for it lah. And of course,
I have a story about that.
Yeah.
I have a story about that. Just happened 2 days ago. One thing that I didn't mention was the coaching kan. So coaching pun I dah raise my price dah. So no longer 100 per session. So I raised my price close to 400.
Wow. Okay.
497 ke apa? 497.
Okay.
So that's a high ticket lah, high ticket. So yang tu memang tak ramai. But one of my coaching clients in the demographic tu lah, 32, single, ada kerja apa semua tu kan, had this coaching session with me. And dia kata yang dia sudah pun spend untuk nak cari calon 10k.
Wow.
Let's define quality. Quality means that the type of problems they present to berlainan. So let's say if I charge cheaper, right, the questions yang saya dapat tend to be questions yang, you know, saya dah jawab dekat Instagram soalan-soalan ni. It's kind of like, bukan nak kata it's not quality, okay? It is still quality to me, but it's not worth your time. I'm talking about your time. My time pun sama jugalah, but it's not worth your time spending 1 hour with me to tackle this problem yang saya dah tackle dah dalam YouTube video, Instagram, You can just refer and just buat. Tak payah bayar 100 pun to me.
Exactly.
But yang datang has a bit heavier problem yang memang saya tak sentuh publicly lah, because it's more personalized, lagi memalukan, you know. If you define that as quality, that's what it means lah. It's a much deeper problem that do require like a one-to-one session lah. Like I have a case of kahwin dah belasan tahun. Ini case dah berkahwin lah belasan tahun, but then dengan pasangan dia very cold. Anak dah 2-3 orang tapi very cold. Boleh kata romance tu dah macam tak ada lah. Macam jadi housemate. Macam tu lah. So that's the kind of problem that I deal with for like a one-to-one coaching session, which I like actually, because inilah masalah kita nak bantu, right? And for people yang tak berkahwin lagi, macam case yang tadi lah yang bayar 10k tu, right? 32 woman, career woman, busy, small circle pasal dah jadi career woman kan, smaller circle. So I want to help those people. So the problems I get with a higher fee, I would say more mature problem. Can I say that? More mature problem, right? More mature problem, which reflects the fee actually. I think orang yang datang coaching tu, dia nampak fee, dia boleh evaluate sendiri untuk nak kata macam berbaloi tak aku bayar this much to solve my problem. So they will make their own judgement. Kalau dia rasa macam masalah aku tak adalah sampai RM500, so I probably just go beli buku je lah. Tak apa, I have books too, you can buy my book.
True.
Tak ada masalah. Tak ada
True.
masalah, right? So if you just nak tanya soalan pasal Encik Aiman, macam mana saya nak tahu saya dah ready? I have books for that to just evaluate your readiness, right? So tapi kalau yang case macam ni, dia tahu that they're actually paying cheap price, like 500 to them is cheap for them to solve this big problem that they have for many years. Macam case, I still remember this lady, kesian betul, 10k dia bayar,
10K.
mata-mata nak cari calon suami, and datang pula mamak ni charge 500, dia rasa macam 500 je, macam tu.
But I like those kind of things though. And of course, yes, you did answer my question. Sebab to me pun quality is a time to value punya thing lah. Which is you're spending your time and also of course you're spending your money, but you need something valuable to solve a very specific problem. And of course saya pun pernah lalui benda yang sama bila saya buat coaching for one nice event. It was like saya nak jual produk apa. We've discussed benda ni dah banyak dekat social media. Orang lain pun ada buat YouTube video pun lama-lama. Which means that if you were just to get my opinion on the thing, it will be the same answer pun dengan the one I've posted on social media ataupun people others that answered kan. So when we raise our price, of course we get more quality people, which is again is about time and value lah. Dia nak masuk tu, dia nak solve something very specific, and my guess was on how tepat lah on the dot, because my expectation is bila kita raise our prices ni, kita akan masuk soalan yang get us thinking tau. Macam mana aku nak selesaikan masalah ni. A bigger problem yang kita rasa seronok nak selesaikan, which you mentioned just now lah. Itu benda yang best bila kita raise our prices. Bukan sekadar kita nak buat lebih tak, but it's about the value that we can deliver tu lah. Okay, now coming back to the story tadi kan, the 10k story tu. There's one thing yang you can use that story for. Okay, which sekejap lagi saya akan addresskan. This is something that I have been doing, and it's the reason why I think you registered for my in-school lah. Okay, sekejap lagi kita akan address. But before that, specifically for this session, apa yang Tuan Aiman nak daripada saya? What do you want to know?
Right. I struggle with letting go of my current business. Sebab apa? Sebab for many years kita dah terbiasa. I mean, you're familiar kan, you pernah juggle 2-3 benda business sekaligus kan? Because saya dah terbiasa dengan rutin menjaga bisnes ni, okay, tengok numbers dia, tengok macam mana sale dia, semua dah terbiasa tau. And for me to pass to my wife, I trust my wife, I think she will do a better job than me, but now to pass to dia ada that sense of, number one, ada rasa macam I don't doubt her tau, bukan doubt her, I just rasa sayang. That's one, sentimental. That's one, sentimental value, rasa sayang. Okay, because sayang nak lepaskan tu. Macam anak lah pula, sayang nak lepaskan anak. Number two, rasa bersalah nak lepaskan. Because I felt macam it's my responsibility kot. Kenapa asal nak pass kat orang, So even though yes, my wife akan slowly take over bahagian yang api terbakar yang tadika tu kan. Bukan tadika terbakar, sorry. Maknanya metaphorically speaking, ada isu dengan landlord apa semua tu kan. So nak bagi dia handle. But how do you make that transition though? Because you have that experience kan. How do you make that transition, nak let go this business which generates money juga. But how do you let go to a person and just really macam let go betul, supaya you just really focus on this one, and bukannya macam focus on this one tapi jeling-jeling kat situ,
Faham. Okay, when I first started tentang niche sales skill ni, I was doing a lot of things with Facebook ads lah, doing classes, workshops, teaching. So I felt the same way you feel like now. Maksudnya nak lepaskan benda tu susah, because I was making from Facebook ads punya programs about 10 to 15k alone for income kan. So like ini 10 ke 15k alone ni tak termasuk dengan sales skill. I was making about, I don't know, 3, 4, 5k ke masa tu. So about 15 to 20k a month. So I was like, macam mana aku nak lepaskan benda ni? Sebab I know one thing, which I mentioned hari tu lah. If you lack focus, you can't do anything at all sebenarnya. But you need to focus on one thing. Now to answer the first question adalah, I focused 100% on sell your skill, and the result was I started really focusing awal bulan 10 lah. Untuk betul-betul fokus atas sell your skill sahaja. Memang saya shut down terus. Maksudnya, I'm not talking about Facebook ads more, but if you want to come to me and pay me, I'll still take your money lah. Tapi I'm not gonna talk about it publicly. I still have a something yang macam people pay me yearly. Tapi that's what I just do, one Google Meet session a month. Doesn't take much of my time, so I don't really mind that lah. But my 100% of my focus is about sell your skill, and because of that, sebaik saja saya fokus, bulan 12 ni saja saya dah dijemput jadi 2 speaker. Satu untuk tentang menjual buku dekat Shah Alam hari tu, yang mana saya tak pasti tuan perasan ataupun tak kan. Dan satu lagi yang baru-baru ni, hari apa baru ni hari Sabtu.
Sarang marketing tu ke?
Ya, sarang marketing. So there's 2 dah dekat situ. Sebab saya just focus on speed talking about one thing. People will see
Bina authority.
Yeah, bina authority on one thing. So like you right now, of course you're gonna say that, oh, the business saya lagi satu tu orang tak tahu. Saya tak pernah cerita dekat orang sebagainya. Yes, of course. But you know. Okay, your focus akan terbagi berdua. Sometimes mungkinlah you akan sampai penat. It's penat tau, you juggling 2 things. Macam right now I'm juggling work. Work dengan sell skill. But sebenarnya 2 benda ni sama. It's one thing. I'm using my skill as a teacher. Apa yang saya dapat there, I'm taking it to my niche, sell skill. So to me, that's one thing sebenarnya. So that's why I can do a lot of things. Like I mentioned, hari Ahad tu pagi saya ada talk sampai pukul 12. Petang tu saya dah ada dekat sini, kat Kedah, untuk test. Budak boleh test. I can make time. Memang penderah tabiat orang kata kan. Tapi to show that the reason I can do that because it's the same thing. I'm focusing on one thing, a skill, teaching. So dia tak rasa macam you buat 2 benda. You're just talking. Teaching is talking, and like this session pun start talking, discussion and whatnot. So to me, dia tak affect my focus at all.
And tema dia satu, so your brain pun tak terbahagi-bahagi kan. So tema dia just focus on that saja.
Yeah. You're talking about talking, but of course the topics is different kan. Tapi the topics ni you boleh baca and then you pun cakap. Tak ada masalah tu. Okay, so that's my advice for you, and I truly think that dia sama macam mana orang tanya dekat saya nak jual skill takut orang kecam, takut orang kata saya selfish, minta orang bayar. Bila saya cakap kat orang tu, by you not selling your skill ni, you are being selfish. Sebab you know you can help people, but you don't. Sebab apa? Sebab you takut nak charge. So in your case, by not focusing, you are being irresponsible if you ask me. Sebab you are not doing one thing and maximizing that. So if you like being irresponsible, do 2 things lah.
Itu paradox tau. Itu paradox dia. Because I think emotionally you rasa you are being responsible for doing everything by yourself. Kononnya lah tak nak susahkan orang. Allah kesian kat wife nak kena but I think what you point out is very good because kalau you look at the end result, apa akan berlaku? Kalau katakanlah I do everything kan, dia akan jadi the exact thing yang saya nak cuba elak. And that is like business ni lingkup, ni masalah tu masalah. Why? Because saya tak nak pas kat orang. So if you stretch it over the course of time kepada end result dia, you akan nampak sebenarnya what you're doing now is counterintuitive actually. Kan? Macam saya nak tolong orang tapi segan lah nak charge. Lepas tu if you stretch apa akan berlaku? You stretch to the future apa akan berlaku? Masalah orang tu tak selesai, you tak dapat income. So macam tak payah macam tu. So I like the fact that macam twisting that just on its head sahaja, tak perlu nak buat argument baru, just twisting it on its head pun dah cukup untuk nak make you realise yang actually la ilaha illallah, betul lah. I think I should just let go of this inner part of me yang nak save everything and save everybody, the Superman complex tu. And just understand yang I'm no Superman, I need help. Kalau my wife boleh help, okay, my wife lah saya kena minta tolong dia. And walaupun sekarang ni rasa sakit lah because kan nanti akan menyusahkan wife, memang akan menyusahkan dia pun. But I think I don't know, maybe it's a Melayu thing ke apa ke. I think dia bukannya menyusahkan orang. I think that's the wrong dialogue to have, even though
It's a
that's the dialogue in
stigma.
my head. It's a stigma, betul.
Yep.
Pasal ayat dia adalah saya menyusahkan orang yang saya sayang.
Betul.
Itu ayat dia. But I think the ayat is wrong. The phrasing is wrong. You bukannya menyusahkan orang you sayang. You actually mengizinkan orang you sayang tu tolong you.
Yes.
Sebab apa? Sebab dia sayang you.
Yep.
Sebab kalau dia tengok you duk asyik angkat berat seorang-seorang saja, dia pun rasa merana kan. Apalah abang buat kerja seorang-seorang kan, tidur pun tak cukup semua kan.
Yes.
So think of it that way, barulah rasa macam okay, it's just sharing the burden je.
Yes.
Bukannya like I'm saving anyone pun.
Yes. And then of course when you're letting your wife help you, you are actually allowing your wife to learn new things lah.
That is true, betul, yeah.
Yang mana
and dia offer tau.
Tunggu lagi kan.
Dia offer kata, paslah kat saya bang, tunjuklah macam mana. So, dia jenis technical, dia suka macam Excel apa semua. Dia like okay, it's probably good for you. Tu saya kata she's a better fit lah. Nak passing the baton tu.
Dia bosan kat rumah, she needs a new challenge ke?
Oh, she's always like that. Yeah, she's not a type of lady yang duk diam-diam. No. So dia akan always find things to do. So she's baking lah, dia buat tu buat ni lah. She's a teacher juga, like you, like yourself. She was. She quit her job and nak pursue something else. Nampak tak tidur diam kan? So now dia fikir macam dia nak help with the business side of the thing tu, especially the technical part, documentation, cash flow, monitoring semua tu. Memang saya rasa sesuai lah untuk bagi dekat dia.
Yeah, I think knowing that, because you know your wife better than anyone lah kan. You know your wife like all these challenges. If people ask kenapa you menyusahkan wife, saya tak menyusahkan wife saya. Because I love my wife, I'm doing this. Because I know this is what she likes doing. Betul tak?
Nyibuk je orang ni
Nyibuk je
orang ni. Cuba tanya wife saya, dia rasa susah ke? Dia tengah enjoy apa?
Dia tanya orang yang lain kan. Kita of course kita rasa macam dia akan benda-benda macam tu akan menyebabkan kita rasa bersalah, rasa macam itu, ini dan sebagainya kan. Okay, so I hope I answered that question. Do you have anything else you want to ask for this session?
Yes, I have one last one about platform mana. So I have di sini ada a few mazhab. I'm sure you have your own thinking juga. Contohnya macam Gary V, dia jenis kata post everywhere. Okay, fair enough. Justin Welsh, dia kata pick one. Justin Welsh, dia suka LinkedIn. Like
LinkedIn,
Alex Hormozi pun macam Gary V juga, tapi dia tak macam post everywhere, tak. Dia macam slowly and methodically cari. Ada proses, yeah. My pula, I'm a bit of both, somewhere in between. Maybe I like Hormozi style a bit, because kalau saya tak faham satu platform tu, saya takkan post lagi.
Yes,
kan
exactly.
Slowly dulu. So I am very active on Instagram. That's my major platform, definitely. Twitter pun I dah mula suka. After Instagram lah, I dah mula suka Twitter. So the question is it better, given climate Malaysia specifically, not global, Malaysia, to focus on one platform and just go all out as situ, like you focus banyak Twitter, right?
Yep.
Or to go multiple juga? What do you think?
Okay, that's a very good question. Now, if you see all the influencers kat Malaysia ni, dia akan popular one platform. Platform lain, dia akan jatuh terus. Let's say for like someone on TikTok, dia akan ada 100k TikTok punya followers, tapi kalau dia buat like 1k, 2k, 3k. So that's, kita punya konsep dekat Malaysia ni ialah aku nak dekat situ je. Supaya aku buka platform tu, aku nampak tapi platform lain aku nak ada orang lain dia sendiri.
Makes sense.
I've been experiencing that. Sebab if you can see for myself pun, I have 7k followers kat Twitter. Like if I can get like 10%, 700 pun dekat YouTube pun dah okay, which is I'm going through that lah, like 600 something kot. My aim is like 700. And then after that mungkin I akan decide balik lah to go through with it ataupun nak stop ke fokus to 100% ke. I have to decide before the end of this year lah kan. Planning for next year. But my point here is that if you can go all out on one platform, all out ni which means that you sampai satu tahap you tak boleh grow dah. If I offer you 30 days free trial, you know how much I've gotten 30 days free trial ni? Yang kelakarnya, 30 days free trial ni, sebelum saya offer 19 ni, 30 days free trial ni lah yang tengok bayar sekarang 39 per month. So dia dah rasa 30 days ni free ni aku dah dapat ni. Lepas teruskan lah. Dia akan jadi macam tu. So you will have 3 kind of people, yang bayar 397, yang bayar 39 dan yang tengah ada free trial. Super interesting if you ask me. Because at the end of the day, you nak orang ni masuk dalam membership, rasai membership you okay ataupun tak, and stay. Not just one time, and stay. Sebab tu saya tengah sekarang ni, kalau tuan perasan saya buat, every month saya ada workshop. Saya dah cakap every month. But I want you to stay. If you ask me, this is a very interesting game plan. Because at the end of the day, kalau dia pernah masuk webinar sahaja, let's say you get RM100 daripada dia saja. But kalau dia masuk membership, you're getting at least 39 a month from him or her.
Yeah, I'm thinking of that recurring revenue punya style tu.
Yep.
Because you don't have to market to these people, they're already in.
Yeah. My mentor, bila dia explain ke benda ni kan, last month lah, bulan 11, dia tunjukkan the numbers. I think that month alone, dia buat satu Black Friday offer. Black Friday tu bukan untuk membership Black Friday tu is this, something, webinar ke apa ke, kemudian dia bawa kepada membership. And the amount of money he got, I think it was like, and saya tak ingat 38k ataupun 68k for that month. In recurring akan masuk every single year ataupun month lepas ni. So I was like, gila siap. So this is
impressive.
This is one that you can do, which I hope you will, and I know you will. And then number 2 is, for the last thing that I'm going to share, is about what you're going to talk about more in your newsletter, dan juga selit-selitkan dekat Twitter dan sebagainya. We call it money tales. My mentor call it money tales. Money tales is simple. Saya padam ya, sini.
Money tales.
Money tales is simple. You just need 3 things. Number 1, a principle, dan you nak orang faham, dan dia perlu faham sebelum dia faham, okay, aku kena belajar dengan Mamat ni. Number 2 ialah your story. Now, example yang saya nak berikan adalah the story yang 10k tadi. Okay, the 10k story. Tahu pasal tak? Maybe one of the reason you dapat masuk untuk waiting list adalah ada story yang saya buat. Dan story itu akan menceritakan prinsip yang tertentu. But you don't notice it as a story. You rasa saya just sharing.
Yep.
Tentang my...
I notice dekat Twitter. Yeah.
Yep. Yes. A story itu sebenarnya memfokus kepada satu prinsip tersebut. One of it yang saya akan selalu cerita adalah, one of it masa saya fail paper masa rumah, dan disebabkan saya fail paper itulah saya boleh balik banyak. So orang, how? Dia tak ada kaitan, tapi sebenarnya prinsip dia ada dalam tu. Okay, sebab bila saya fail, saya nak lulus. So prinsip dia adalah, you akan fail dulu, dan disebabkan you fail, you nak rasa you nak dapatkan something, menyebabkan you nak work harder. That's the principle. That's the principle.
When you taste failure, success feels more valuable.
Yep, it tastes even greater. Now, for the principle, okay,
so I'm interested to know more about the membership thing. But I want to try dulu for 30 days or something with my trial group.
Yep.
Nak tengok macam mana dia punya flow dia tu. But I would love to know more about
sure.
Because ada satu benda, probably this is something yang kita boleh bincang for the next one, in 30 days ke, in 3 months ke, tak kisahlah. But how do you maintain a membership? Because orang sentiasa akan bayar, but how do you justify for me to keep paying you? Right? Macam Netflix, dia selalu update, dia ada movie baru, dia kata okay lah, sentiasa akan. Kalau Netflix stagnant, asyik yang tu je yang ada, lama-lama air pun akan keluar, right? So how do you justify supaya orang stay bayar? That's probably the next question I have lah, but that's later lah. For now, nak establish dulu platform tu and just run it dulu.
Yes, do that first. Because if I were to now, sebab you tak implement lagi, you tak ada members yang berbayar, it doesn't make sense for me to tell you now, sebab you akan rasa macam, okay, nanti baru nak pakai.
Betul.
So bila nanti baru you nak pakai, nanti nak cerita.
So kita pause dulu yang tu, settle this one first.
Okay, so I think that should be all for today. Congratulations on the 12th day. Congratulations for taking action.
Thank you so much for the guidance. I really appreciate it. And hopefully discussion ni bantu kita dan juga sesiapa yang menonton.
Yes, and of course it will be on YouTube, and I'm going to cut it down this time. Saya akan bagi kat members saya untuk cut it down because they need to hear this well. Sebab this is a very good proof that whatever skill you have, you can make money from it.
Betul. I agree.
So alright, thank you so much Tuan Aiman, and I'll see you in the next 30 days.
InsyaAllah. Look forward to it. Assalamualaikum. Thank you juga.
Okay, waalaikumsalam.